public threatens Sussexes practice what him preach after jet flight, or they vow to boycott harshly. Prince Harry was urged to practice what you preach by a royal expert after he boarded a private jet to play in a charity polo match in Colorado. Prince Harry has been criticized for boarding a £45 million private jet to play in a polo match, despite making public statements on the climate change crisis. A royal expert stated that although she felt Prince Harry had been targeted for this behavior, he needs to do better in order for him and Meghan Markle to continue their environmental work. Roberta Fiorito told the podcast Royally Obsessed, "I do think celebrities take too many private planes and private jets, and I think if you are an environmentalist, you should practice what you preach. At the same time, it feels like Harry gets targeted for this stuff all the time. There was a news story today that Prince Andrew took 3 SUVs to Balmoral and from Balmoral, so why does he need 3 private cars in addition to his security? I do think that Harry needs to be better about that." Prince Harry took the 2-hour flight to Aspen, Colorado in order to compete in a charity polo match to raise funds for his charity Centre Bail. The Duke of Sussex had established the charity in 2006 to provide support for vulnerable children in Lesotho. Prince Harry recently announced that he would be donating $1.5 million from the proceeds of his memoir to the charity. The charity polo match was the Duke's first public appearance since the birth of his daughter Lilibet Diana. After competing in the tournament, he flew back to California on the 20-seater Gulfstream jet, which is reportedly owned by his friend, Mark Ganzi. He has been branded a hypocrite by several media commentators, after his recent comments on the climate change emergency. Private jets are up to 14 times as polluting as commercial flights and can emit as much as 2 tons of carbon dioxide in an hour. Prince Harry has often voiced his concern on global warming, telling Oprah Winfrey, "With kids growing up in today's world, pretty depressing, right? Depending on where you live, your home country is either on fire, it's either underwater, houses or forests are being flattened." He also said, "I know lots of people out there are doing as best they can to try and fix these issues, but that whole sort of analogy of walking into the bathroom with a mop when the bath is overflooding, rather than just turning the tap off." Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have previously attracted criticism for their use of private jets, after making 4 private flights in the space of 11 days during 2019. The private flights included a trip to Nice to stay with family friend Elton John. The acclaimed singer later defended the couple and said that he had provided them with the flight. Prince Harry later established the organization Travelist, which promotes ecotourism and sustainable travel. Speaking of his private jet use, the Duke said, "I spend 99% of my life traveling the world by commercial. Occasionally there needs to be an opportunity based on a unique circumstance to ensure that my family are safe. It's generally as simple as that." The updated version of the unauthorized Sunday Times bestseller book, which has spoken to sources close to the couple, reveal that Meghan and Harry are proud of how far they've come since they turned their backs on royal life. Authors of the book's new epilogue Omid Scobie and Caroline Durand say, as difficult as recent years have been, sources close to the Sussexes say that neither Harry nor Meghan have any regrets about the decisions they have made.